Lord. Well, all right. Our final inductees for the night, of course, it's the church. Unguarded Moment is just one of many great songs from a band who, after more than 24 albums since 1980, are still going strong, playing shows and making critically acclaimed albums.
Ladies and gentlemen, to officially induct the church, please welcome the one, the only, Mr. George Negus.
Hi folks, and how the hell are you? How many bands do you know that have survived 30 years, are still working live, still recording, still successfully touring the world? They began their adventure in 1980, and that adventure has been ongoing. It stops, it starts, it stammers, it falls, it leaps, it clamours, and it continues. When I think of this band, heaps of words, though, do come to my mind. Words like fear, temptation, dreams, nightmares, emotion, peace, turmoil, demons, mistakes, triumph, and a lopsided, smooth sneer at authority and at the mainstream. You folks know only too well that to survive in the music industry for 30 years is one hell of a feat. To survive with 1 foot outside the mainstream is damn near impossible. To survive and remain stoic takes incredible, even steely belief, or maybe disbelief and self-doubt, who knows. Whatever the ingredients, before your eyes, across 3 decades, we've seen this amazing musical gang's evolution, and along the way, they provided us all with what you might call an oral soundscape of the times. That said, 3 decades down the road, it's still absolutely clear that for this legendary lot, tonight's proud honour is a new high in what is in their ongoing musical and personal journey.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5.
The church have always stayed tantalisingly outside the current mainstream music business. The band formed in Canberra in 1980.
I kind of really dipped back into like sort of 60s and 70s, you know, like going really away from what was happening at the time.
In '81, their debut album of Skins and Heart found chart success propelled by their first hit, Unguarded Moment.
They make me feel like breathing in unguarded moments.
Soon followed the more complex and sophisticated The Blurred Crusade, delivering Almost With You onto the charts.
I'm almost with you. I can sense it away from you.
And so the band was inevitably drawn into the Australian commercial music web.
Some say that you're being misquoted in that.
What they do is they sort of only print a little bit of the whole picture, and like especially the one in the record, I went on to say in the Sounds interview that I was happy to be a success in Australia, and yet they didn't print that. They just printed that I said that I felt like an outsider in Australia.
When you were mine, when you were mine.
After working with some of the world's top producers, generating international critical acclaim, but not much more commercial success with Seance, a couple of EPs and Heyday, the church navigated their way towards the hugely successful Starfish album in '88.
Under the Milky Way tonight. Wish I knew what you were looking for.
Everything that we do in this band is random, from recording to writing to performing to the songs we choose to play in.
Then, ever evolving, in 1990, the church created Gold Afternoon Fix.
If it was just a pop thing, it wouldn't exist anymore. Like most bands that started as long ago as we did don't.
In '92 came what many describe as the church's magnum opus, Priest equals Aura.
The strength of the band and the longevity of the band lies in the improvising and the sort of really deep, sort of melodic, soaring soundscape that the band can conjure up. Yeah, we're really a concert band. That's what we are.
Along the way, over their 30 years together, the church have endured breakups and makeups and periods of time spent apart.
We reached this very lucky position where it was beneficial for business for us to disappear and take time off. You know, it was the scarcity breeds demand. People could go off and do their own thing, and then when we got back together, everyone was a lot happier.
Through to this very day, in both recording and playing live, the church continue to prove they are one of the world's great bands who've always stayed true to themselves.
I sort of long for the old days when musicians just played music. You can really easily demystify your music by, you know, if you're very solemn, or if you're very, you know, you're trying to be funny or explaining what all these songs are about, or if you're too enthusiastic.
We toss the word legend around as though we really mean it, but I think tonight we can use it with a lot of sincerity and genuine thought to these guys. To accept their induction into the 2010 ARIA Hall of Fame, please welcome on stage the church.